Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Addie and this is little Rosie that you might see in this video. They're my little 1-year-old. A couple weeks ago, last week, I gave you a tour of our homeschool station and our homework station, and in it I showed you these bins. I told you I would show you exactly what was in them, so today that is what we are going to do. I have 5 bins that I keep here. I have a language, activity supplies, activity books, early learning, and science bin. So I will walk you through what is in each one today. First off, I guess we'll just start with language because it's here. So the first thing I have in here are laminated like papers, not stuff that would go with my themed resources, cheese, but things that are practiced like whenever type of things, sight words, vowel sounds, that sort of thing, ending sounds, anything that we could practice anytime. It doesn't necessarily go with the theme. I have those laminated and put in here. So I have that sort of thing. And then I also have, maybe one of the most important things, is I have this little printout. This is from the Measured Mom. I love her site, and it basically has a list of CBC words. So I have it all like color coded based on when we learn letters and when she learns those letters, which words she could say or read based on the letters she knows. So this has been really fun to do with my now 5-year-old. She can read all of these words before she was even like reading because she had the confidence of her letter sounds and we were able to put them to this. So I really love this list and I just keep it in the language bin so that I can pull it out. My other daughter, who we're gonna start preschool with, is not reading at all. She doesn't really know all her letter sounds yet, but she'll start to learn them this year at 3. And basically in the first like quarter, by Christmas, she'll already be able to, if she can retain her sounds, be able to read several of the words here, the ones that are highlighted in pink. And I just highlighted it so that I know, like, here's the words. I'll have to go through the system another time. It'd take too long to explain, but I definitely keep that in this bin as well. I also have my little activity on person, place, thing sorting for noun practice. And I have our little rice pouch, and I'll often put little miniatures in here so they could do like an I Spy game with that. I also have our letter magnets that I keep in here that we'll use for letter practice. I have our uppercase and lowercase matching plates. So this just has different letters and the clips correspond to the lowercase letter with that. I also keep our Alphabet Go Fish cards, our ABC Domino cards, cheese, and finally our Leapfrog tablet, which I will pull out sometimes when the little ones are needing some entertainment when we're doing school. So this one is letters and numbers. I'll keep it in the language bin just so that they can practice. See how easy that was to distract her? Easy distraction tool. Up next, I will do the activity supplies bin. Lots of different stuff in here, lots of random stuff. First, I have Play-Doh. This is homemade Play-Doh as opposed to our Play-Doh that's in our Play-Doh bin. I have a paint cup. I have masking tape, art smocks. I have shaving cream. Love shaving cream in school. We have paper plates, extra paint brushes, duct tape, sponges of all kinds. We'll use these for stamps, we'll use them for boat crafts, we'll use them for floating and sinking science experiments, all different kinds of stuff we use sponges for. I have little styrofoam balls. I have pots because we in the springtime like to do flower pot painting. More duct tape, half paper plate. I have cotton balls, Q-tips, and little paper cups. I've got tweezers, egg cartons, paper bags, toilet paper rolls. I don't have any paper towel rolls in here right now. We just use them for an activity, but a lot of times I have those in there too. Every once in a while when we're empty, I'll just throw some in here just so that we always have some on hand for different crafts. I have plastic straws. I have brad clips or paper fasteners. I have book rings. I have little peg doll things, and then I have a little styrofoam block. So this bin is a lot of random stuff, but it's just stuff that we would need for different activities that you don't typically have right there. I keep them all in this bin. Like, for example, we'll do fine motor skill with this. It's just nice to have it on hand to pull it out whenever I need it. Things that you don't often think of. So I like to keep all that kind of stuff in this bin. The next bin is activity books, pretty self-explanatory. I have a tape book, a Melissa and Doug tape book. I have some dry erase activity sheets. I have, let's see, what else do I have in here? I have our tattoo markers. So these markers are specifically made for like drawing on your body with, and it has little stencils, just an activity the kids like to do. I do have some activity kind of fun paper in here for them. I have like our water wows are kept in here. I have lots of water wows. I have dry erase booklets, activity books. I mean, it's this type of stuff. I have tons of them in here, so I don't necessarily want to show you each one, but more dry erase books, more water wows. I have a scratch art thing. I do have these little scribble and play things where you can draw. It has these little pens or whatever, and you can draw on them, make designs, and then you just press the button and it erases and you're back to a blank slate. So the kids like using this just to draw. We'll bring it to travel with us sometimes. And then also if we just want a different medium, if we're practicing writing or if we're practicing math problems or something rather than a notebook, sometimes we'll pull these types of things out. So we do have this. In here, I also keep pencil pouches of dry erase markers, water wow things, washi tape kind of stuff, just the things that they would need to do the activity books with. I also keep in here. The other thing I typically keep in here is things that we would travel with, little activities that are easily packed up for a long road trip. So I usually keep wiki sticks in here. If you don't know what those are, they're these things right here, which I can't show you because my 1-year-old is playing with them right now. But they're like the bendy wax type things. So I have a tube of those that I keep in here as well. And like little flashcard type things. This is like, I found it from Disney. This is like a little card game we would bring on us to travel with. So I could keep this up in the game bin. I have it in this one because, like I said, travel type games. And finally, I keep in here a dry erase care thing. It's at the bottom of the bins. The kids would not know this is in here. They never pull this stuff out to do it. But they're dry erase books that are in here. Often they don't erase, so they're always needing to be sprayed or whatever. So I do have this in here for that reason. Sometimes I keep it at my desk, you know, but right now it's in here. So that is the type of stuff in here. Next up, I will show you the science bin. And in here, I keep salt, because we do lots of salt science. I have a thing of baking soda. I have glycerin, which I use to like make bubbles and stuff like that. I also have some rocks and gems. I have a little bin of test tubes here. I also have some with these like little science things that you can pick them up with. Basically just like sciencey stuff. I have a little chisel and hammer in here for excavating. I have a magnifying glass, droppers, like this type of thing is what I'm talking about. I have like syringes, big syringes here. I have a test tube holder. I have in here like funnels, beakers, cups, like just like a little bigger type style stuff. Here I also have a brass mask set. If you don't know what that is, it's just different little things of different weights. And then finally I have like an insect little game. So lots of different science stuff, and this is stuff that maybe a lot of people might not have around their house, but it's really good stuff to be gifted. So I've picked it up over time or been gifted it, and it's just stuff that my kids love. Like, to be able to use these little things that they're not used to is really fun for them. So we definitely enjoy our science here and experimentation and that sort of thing. And then finally the early learning bin, which I might just have to do like another in-depth video on this itself, but in here I keep my busy binder, which I have a whole video on. You can go ahead and check that out if you want to know what's in here and how to make that. I also have this little folder game to practice colors with, so we do colors in that game. I have a little sour cream tin that I put a hole in the middle of, and for this they can do little coin practicing. Oh, you want to play with this, don't you? So I keep pom-poms and little coins. Great for fine motor. Here you go, you can play with this. Here. Really good for fine motor. I also keep this one. This is an old tennis jar, and I just put a slit in the top, which is missing at the moment, so then she could put popsicle sticks through it. If you've seen like the coin banks and stuff, Montessori games, those are just DIY versions kind of that. So I also have this little egg carton thing I've made to practice colors, and they'll do pom-poms in each one. I keep these jumbo pipe cleaners, which are a big hit at my house. We have all different colors of them in here. I have a set of tweezers with a tin of black, white pom-poms and little mini bees, and they do flower sorting for that, and hand skill, pincher grasp skills work with that. I have little flashcards with different colors and shapes. I also have other flashcards that I keep in my other system, but I like to have some just in this bin as well. I also have this little puzzle. I have bigger color crayons that we'll pull out. I have a shape little dial here. And I have a bag of these little baby food jars that have been painted, and they all have different materials in them. So this is rice. So they all shake and have different sounds. So these are sound jars. My 1-year-old again wants to play with them. This is like the 1- and 2-year-olds bin. They love this bin, and I don't mind them just coming and playing with it. I keep it on the bottom shelf here, and they often will just pull things out and play. So I love our early learning bin, and it's just easy to pull stuff out of. I can, again, do a more in-depth video on how exactly to use some of these materials, and that's basically it. Oh, the other thing that's normally in here that someone probably took off with and played with is I keep 1 tub of all of these little lids that are from applesauces in, and I keep all different colors, and we do color sorting with them, or we use them as math manipulatives or things like that. So that is basically what is in our little homeschool bins here, and hope that gives you an idea if you were wondering. So thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you like my channel and you want to stick around and watch some more. Give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.